country that is shamed globally on almost every international platform for being a safe haven for terrorists, for a country that is grappling under a massive investment crisis, for a country whose army is getting it left, right and center, and for a country whose political leadership is an embarrassment and cricketing team a gigantic failure. For that country to spread propaganda against India on the Kashmir issue is like digging its own grave. A Pakistani journalist tried acting too smart with the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar in London, and he asked him a question and started by saying, and I quote, "Let me start by making you nervous," unquote. In fact, he went on to ramble the same templated ISI script on Kashmiris being up in arms against India, after which he asked our foreign minister if Prime Minister Modi will use his friendship with the US President Donald Trump to solve the Kashmir issue. And that was it. S. Jaishankar not only slow-roasted the Pakistani journalist with panache and threw facts about Kashmir's progress, its upliftment and the economic success story, but also told him in very clear words that the Kashmir problem will be solved if Pakistan vacates the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and returns the stolen part of Kashmir. This takedown is possibly the best thing that you'll watch today.
My name is Nisar. I am an author and a journalist. Let me make you a little nervous, Your Excellency. Thank you very much for your dissertation. Yeah. Kashmiris are up in arms because India is occupying Kashmir illegally. That's the reason why they are protesting. Now, given Mr. Trump's zeal for striking peace and peace deal, can Narendra Modi use his friendship with Donald Trump to solve out the problem of Kashmir? There are 1 million soldiers stationed in Kashmir to control 7 million Kashmiris. So what are you going to do about the Kashmir problem? Okay, you haven't spoken about it.
On Kashmir, actually we have done, I think, a good job solving most of it. I think removing Article 370 was step number one. Then restoring growth and economic activity and social justice in Kashmir was step number 2. Holding elections, which were done with a very high turnout, was step number 3. I think the part we are waiting for is the return of the stolen part of Kashmir, which is on the under illegal Pakistani occupation. When that's done, I assure you, Kashmir solved.
So return POK and the issue is going to be solved. Let's replay that assertion for you once again. The Modi government, through External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, sending out a very strong message to Pakistan, the ISI and the lackeys, that the only way for the Kashmir problem to be solved will be when Pakistan packs up and gets out of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. This is a sign of the bigger things to come in the Modi 3.0 tenure.
I think the part we are waiting for is the return of the stolen part of Kashmir, which is on the under illegal Pakistani occupation. When that's done, I assure you, Kashmir solved. The return of the stolen part of Kashmir, which is on the under illegal Pakistani occupation. The return of the stolen part of Kashmir, which is on the under illegal Pakistani occupation.
In fact, viewers, the Modi government stand on POK has been very clear since the very beginning. Be it Home Minister Amit Shah's "Jaan bhi de denge" assertion on the floor of the Lok Sabha during the debate on Article 370 in 2019, to the Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh's POK Hamara Hai pledge, or even the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath saying that POK integration will be complete in Prime Minister Modi's third term. The commitment towards POK is one of the top priorities of the Modi government. Is this why the Pakistani establishment is quaking in its boots?
कि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के पीएको को आप भारत का हिस्सा नहीं मानते हो क्या? एग्रेसिव ना हो, जान दे देंगे इसके लिए। क्या बात कर रहे हो आप? बात रिकॉर्ड पर रखना चाहता हूं कि जब मैं सदन में जब जम्मू एंड कश्मीर राज्य बोला हूं तब पाक ऑक्यूपाई कश्मीर और अक्साई चीन दोनों इसका हिस्सा है। ये बात को
बहन भाइयों, पीओके हमारा था, पीओके हमारा है, पीओके हमारा रहेगा। आप चिंता मत करो, भारत की ताकत बढ़ रही है। भारत का डेवलपमेंट जितनी तेजी के साथ हो रहा है।
आप देखना, चुनाव के बाद मोदी जी को तीसरी बार प्रधानमंत्री बनने दीजिए। अगले 6 महीने के अंदर आप देखेंगे कि पाक अधिकृत कश्मीर भी भारत का हिस्सा हुआ।
अरे राहुल बाबा, डरना है तो डरो, हम तो भाजपा वाले हैं, भाजपा वाले हैं। मैं आज बताकर जाता हूं, नरेंद्र मोदी हमारे नेता है। पाक ऑक्यूपाई कश्मीर भारत का था, है और रहेगा।
So let's give Pakistan and its failed army a reality check from the people of POK as well. Over the last many months, people of Pakistan occupied Kashmir have in fact been revolting against the Pakistani army and making appeals to the Modi government to take action and liberate them as soon as possible. In fact, Azadi slogans have been echoing across Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Watch this.
ये पुलिस इंतजामिया ने हमारा घर सील कर दिया है, या हमें फिल फॉर हमारा घर खोलें और रिकॉर्ड की दुरुस्ती करें, अदरवाइज हमें हिंदुस्तान इंडिया से मदद करते हैं। हम मोदी से मदद तलब कर रहे हैं कि आओ और इनको सीधा करो। ये रकबे तुम्हारे हैं मोदी, ये सिखों के, गैर मुस्लिमों के रकबे हैं, किसी के बाप के नहीं है, किसी की मां को जहेज में नहीं मिले हुए, ठीक है, ना पुलिस के ना किसी और के, गैर मुस्लिमों के रकबे, गैर मुस्लिम आए। हम अपील करते हैं हिंदुस्तानी गवर्नमेंट से कि खुदारा नरेंद्र मोदी आओ और इस जुल्म से यहाँ निजात दिलाओ लोगों को।
And if there is anyone getting jittery and nervous, it's the Pakistan Prime Minister. If you don't believe us, watch this meltdown, which has once again made him an object of global ridicule.
ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਅਦਾ ਕਰ ਚਲਿਆ ਕਿ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਨਸ਼ਾਅੱਲਾ ਉਸ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਜ਼ੂਰ ਹੈ, ਰੱਬ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਜ਼ੂਰ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਰੱਬ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਜ਼ੂਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਇਨਸ਼ਾਅੱਲਾ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਰਾਤ ਦਿਨ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ तो एक दिन आएगा कि हिंदुस्तान ਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਨਾ ਛੋੜੇ ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਸ਼ਮਾਲ ਸ਼ਰੀਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ।
Let's go across to my colleague Pradeep Datta joining us on the broadcast to put things in perspective. Well, Pradeep, what was the Pakistani journalist trying? He was nervous as he asked the question, was trying to push a propaganda, but Jaishankar giving a very apt reply that was not an answer to the journalist really, but to Pakistan and the stooges who are sitting there across the border.
Yes, you are absolutely right. When Pakistani journalist, he was trying to ask the scripted question to S. Jaishankar, Indian External Affairs Minister. He said that this question is going to make him nervous, but he had no idea that he is a man who plays on the front foot. And definitely, he has left everybody red-faced back in Pakistan and also in different parts of the world. Because Pakistan's story of embarrassment continues. Few days back, they had to face the biggest ever embarrassment on the cricketing field when their team was completely demolished and decimated by Indian 11. And now here at the diplomatic level also they had to face a similar kind of embarrassment when Jaishankar made it clear. Because so far as the issue of the Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, everybody knows Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. There is nothing called dispute. If there is anything disputed that need to be resolved, that's about POJK. And how it can be resolved once Pakistan vacate the land, hands over to India, because it has been illegally occupied. He used the word stolen by Pakistan. So this was a strong response coming from S. Jaishankar. One thing is clear, that once again India has made its resolve clear. What they said in 1994 when the resolution was passed in Indian Parliament, that POJK is part of India and they have to get it back. And few days back also, few years back also, we saw that how Amit Shah also during abrogation of Article 370 said that we can give away our life for this thing. And if you look at the myth and the reality, so myth is like when they say Azad Kashmir, everybody knows there is nothing called Azad Kashmir because people are not Azad, and now they are raising slogan for Azadi because they want to get free from shackles of Pakistan army. And that's why I want to raise
the situation on ground, Pradeep, is completely different from what the Pakistani journalist was trying to portray, isn't it? We've seen how people have witnessed the kind of transformation that Jammu and Kashmir has seen, and they've spoken spoken about it time and again. They're seeing prosperity after several years of not just oppression, but also the kind of violence that was playing out every single day. Thank you for joining us with those details. In fact, just when you thought the Modi government's POK assertion will unite all parties, cutting across party lines because it's about India's pride and our sovereignty, there are some parties that are choosing to politicize even this issue. Look at the PDP now. The priority is not integrating POK with Bharat. It is about questioning the Modi government on why there are so many security reviews in Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, representatives of the National Conference, the Congress and the RJD are also targeting the government for just posturing on POK and not acting on their takeover pledge. Listen in to these political reactions.
I'm not here to speak about what Mr. Shiv Shankar Saab has said, but if this is indeed true, you know, why do they keep doing a security review meeting every week? If जो जम्मू कश्मीर का मसला अगर सॉल्व हो गया तो यहाँ हर हफ्ते सिक्योरिटी रिव्यू मीटिंग क्यों होती है? किसी को पूछना चाहिए जयशंकर साहब से।
तो आपको कहना है कि अभी उस कंडीशन में, उस स्थिति में नहीं है कि पीओके वापस ला?
खुद देख रहे हैं, मुझे सड़क पे प्रोटेस्ट नहीं करने दिया, तो हम बाहर की स्थिति का क्या बोलें? यहाँ की स्थिति देख लीजिए। मैं एज एन इंडिविजुअल कॉमन सिटीजन प्रोटेस्ट करना चाहती हूँ, वो तक मुझे करने नहीं दिया जाता है।
370 टूटने के बाद एक डर का माहौल तैयार किया गया जम्मू कश्मीर। हमने कब मना किया कि पीओके मत लीजिए? हम तो कह रहे हैं कल की जगह आज ही लीजिए, हम भी साथ हैं, आप फैसला लीजिए। पाकिस्तान आज एक फेल स्टेट है, उसका कोई वजूद नहीं है। आज हमें चाइना से टक्कर लेनी चाहिए। मजा तो तब है कि चाइना को हम आंख दिखाएं, अमेरिका को आंख दिखाएं, हम दुनिया की दूसरी बड़ी ताकत है।
हमारी एक हिस्टोरिक स्टेट जम्मू कश्मीर और लद्दाख, जो पिछले 70 साल से 75 साल से एक यूनिट के तौर पर काम करती आई है, एक हिस्से के तौर पर मुल्क के आज तक इस स्टेट का मुकाम था, उसको यकतरफा तौर पर डाउनग्रेड भी किया गया और 2 हिस्सों में तकसीम भी किया गया। अगर वो उस हिस्से को जोड़ना चाहते हैं तो लद्दाख को जम्मू कश्मीर से तोड़ा क्यों? ये मेरा सवाल है एक लेजिस्लेचर की हैसियत से। वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली ऑफ इंडिया ने अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बना उसमें शामिल किया विद द विल ऑफ द पीपल इंक्लूडिंग श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी, सरदार पटेल एंड अदर्स।
वो चाइना जो इंडिया बॉर्डर में जो शोर मचा रहा है उस पर भी कुछ बोले तो उस पर भी कुछ बोले। और 11 साल क्यों? जयशंकर जी तो वो भी तो बहुत दिन हो गया ना। 11 साल हो गए बीजेपी का, मोदी जी का 11 साल हो गया। 11 साल से एक ही चीज बोल रहे हैं भाई, बोलना क्यों? काम करके तो दिखाओ।
महत्वपूर्ण चीज है कि जयशंकर जी ने जब ये कहा है तो इसको रेटोरिकल सिर्फ नहीं रहने देना। ये तो चुनाव भी इसी पे लड़ते हैं। इनके एक सूबे के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, उन्होंने कहा था कि 24 में सरकार बनते ही 6 महीने के अंदर पीओके हमारा हिस्सा होगा। कितने बीत गए? जून 12 महीने, अब तो मार्च में 9 महीने से ज्यादा हो गए। मतलब रेटोरिकल चीजें नहीं होनी चाहिए।
The BJP though says that it's the long-standing will of the people of India to witness a merger of POK with India.
1994 में पार्लियामेंट का एक सर्वसम्मति प्रस्ताव है जिसमें जम्मू एंड कश्मीर को इंटीग्रल पार्ट तो कहा ही गया है, उसके अलावा पाकिस्तान ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर को भी भारत का अभिन्न हिस्सा कहा गया। भारत का हर व्यक्ति पाकिस्तान ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर को भारत का हिस्सा देखना चाहता है, पूरी तरह से देखना चाहता है, और जम्मू एंड पाकिस्तान ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर के लोग भी चाहते हैं कि भारत के साथ रहें।
In fact, in the run-up to the 2024 general elections as well, Prime Minister Modi had spoken about how the government had forced Pakistan to beg for arms and mercy. Listen in to what the Prime Minister had said.
जब देश में एक धाकड़ सरकार होती है तो दुश्मन भी कुछ करने से पहले 100 बार सोचता है। जो पाकिस्तान 70 सालों से भारत को परेशान कर रहा था, आज उसके हाथ में बीच का कटोरा है। जब धाकड़ सरकार होती है, ऐसे ही दुश्मन कांपता है।
All right, let's shift our attention now.